Title: The Unseen Broadcast. Lily Turner had always loved television. Growing up, Saturday nights were sacred. Her family would gather in the living room with popcorn and soda, eager to watch the latest episode of their favorite show, The Forsaken. The series had surged in popularity, drawing viewers deep into a world of supernatural mysteries that blended reality with fiction. Until, that is, it spiraled into chaos with a season finale that left fans outraged and craving answers. One day at school, as she flicked through social media, she stumbled upon a post that caught her attention, a rumor about an unaired episode. Supposedly, this episode was so horrifying that it had been locked away and never made it to television screens. The post revealed a link to a mysterious internet forum where fans exchanged theories about the show and its dark secrets. Curiosity piqued, Lily clicked the link. To her surprise, she found a group of die-hard fans discussing their attempts to retrieve this lost episode. They spoke in hushed tones, claiming it was haunted, and that those who watched it were cursed with vivid nightmares and a feeling of impending doom. Others dismissed it as an urban legend, a simple ploy to garner attention. Determined to unravel the mystery, Lily spent hours scrolling through the forum until she found a thread with a link to download the episode. Despite the ominous warnings, the temptation proved too strong. With a beating heart and a slight tremor in her hands, she downloaded the file, causing a shiver of excitement and dread to run down her spine. That night, after dinner, she gathered her courage and set up her laptop in the dim light of her room. The screen flickered to life, and the familiar logo of The Forsaken appeared, eliciting a rush of nostalgia. But as the episode played, the familiar theme music twisted into a sinister melody that crawled under her skin. The episode unfolded in a disjointed manner, depicting a vengeful spirit haunting an unaware family. At first, it felt similar to past episodes, but the tone grew darker. The characters were unnaturally frantic, eyes wide with terror. She could almost hear their frantic whispers of warnings layered beneath the distorted audio. The story reached a crescendo where the spirit revealed its desire for revenge on anyone who dared to watch. "This can't be real," Lily murmured, feeling an eerie chill travel up her spine. Then the horror escalated. A character resembling Lily's own would-be sister was being drawn into a trap, screaming for help, her face twisted in terror. Lily could barely breathe as the screen flickered. The room around her darkened, the shadows lengthening as the screen bled with an unsettling darkness. Her palms slicked with sweat, she hit pause, trying to catch her breath, but something pressed her to continue. As the show neared its end, it revealed an unspeakable act. The spirit unleashed its wrath upon whoever watched. Terrified, Lily shut the laptop, but it felt as though the air thickened around her, closing in. She tried to convince herself it was just a story, a figment of her imagination. But the gnawing sense of dread wouldn't let her be. Within days, the nightmares began. Each night, she was plagued by visions, dark shadows stalking her, whispering her name in tones of despair. Her friends noticed her exhaustion, the fear hidden behind her wide eyes. "I'm fine," she insisted, not wanting to burden anyone with her fears. One evening, unable to sleep, she retreated to the living room to binge-watch the earlier seasons of The Forsaken, hoping familiarity would bring comfort. But amid the familiar episodes, she was increasingly distracted by the feeling of being watched. Each flickering shadow in her peripheral vision made her heart race. The next few nights felt like a continuous loop of bleakness. The darkness from her dreams crept into reality, blotting out the light inside her head. Friends became scarce, conversations kept turning ominous. Her classmates laughed, the world outside open and sunny, yet inside, a storm brewed, a terror fighting for dominance. Desperate, Lily returned to the internet forum, scanning for answers. She stumbled upon an old thread filled with similar accounts. Others who had watched the cursed episode reported that they had felt something following them, a weight pressing against their chests. They claimed the episode acted as a portal, inviting the spirit from the screen into their lives. With mounting fear, Lily decided she had to confront this once and for all. Following one of the threads, she found a suggestion to perform a cleansing ritual. On a new moon, she lit candles and placed salt in a circle around her, reciting the incantation she had scribbled down. The air thickened palpably, and a soft laugh echoed from the shadows. Heart racing, she glanced over her shoulder, but nothing was there. The lights flickered, and suddenly, her laptop screeched to life, the cursed episode playing on its own. The spirit's face filled her screen, a twisted, grotesque visage that grinned back at her. With one last scream frozen in her throat, Lily realized the episode had never truly ended. There was no way to escape the horror. She was trapped, forever stuck between the channel of reality and the throes of her own forgotten nightmares. When the moon finally waned, she simply ceased to exist in the memory of those around her. All they remembered was that Lily had always been a devoted fan of The Forsaken. They would never suspect that the darkest episode had claimed her soul.